What exactly does Mark Cerny think that he can bring to the table for PlayStation, aside from more games and new hardware? Are we going to see a PlayStation 5 Pro? I don't know. I doubt it, but we'll see. There is a possibility that this could just be a PS5 Tech preview. So, we haven't seen or heard a lot from PlayStation in the last few months. Maybe he'll provide and he's been cooking for a little while. Let's take a look, dive in. 15 seconds to go. Hopefully PlayStation has brought their A game to this showcase, or technical preview as they would say, and see where it goes from here. It's only up, hopefully. PlayStation has never seemed to disappoint in the past.
Hi,
Ooh,
I'm Mark Cerny.
Does he
I'm
have new hair?
excited to be here to talk about the newest addition to our console
Maybe a few new
lineup,
wrinkles, but that looks
PlayStation
high
5 Pro,
def.
and how it advances gaming technology.
We got the
But first, I
Pro.
want to take just a minute
We
to
got
look
the
at what we got
Pro.
in the original PlayStation 5
Pro.
and how it delivers
That doesn't look like a
exceptional
Pro though.
gaming
That just looks like
experience.
PS5.
When PS5 debuted in 2020, it brought a lot to the table.
I always liked
8
that
Zen
preview
2
with the
CPU
balls
cores
floating
form the
around. I
brains
don't
of
know why.
PlayStation 5 and enable high-speed
See,
complex gameplay.
PS5, there's nothing to complain about.
Reaching
Like,
into the
the
hundreds
graphics look great. We just need some more games, more
and frame
variety.
rates that can be as high as
Focus on the
120
FPS
frames per
genre a
second.
little bit. Stay away from the
PS5
woke
has a
agenda.
powerful RDNA2 GPU, which
Anything
can render anything from
to
intricate
provide
details
value
to
to the
fantastic
customer.
worlds
That's what
with
I'm
vast
looking for
panoramas
in
to
the
explore.
showcase.
Ray tracing allows for dramatic
I
visual
mean, it
improvements,
still looks
including
amazing.
reflections
They
off
just
of leather
need
or
to.
glass, and the realism that comes from real-time
Damn, that looks
global
good.
illumination. A custom SSD can load data at breathtaking
What are you
speed,
guys hoping to see
resulting in ultra-fast
in the next
transitions
future for
between
your
game worlds
PlayStation?
and
I'd like to
data
see some
streaming rates
performance
so high that
increases,
traversal speeds
not
are
anything that
essentially
really
unlimited.
pulls the fabric of PlayStation away
Tempest
from the
3D audio
TV
tech brings
aspect.
an
I would
unparalleled
like
sense
to
of
see
immersion to the
in the
sound
Pro
of games.
is a
With
display
audio
port.
so real,
That would be
you may not
nice.
even need to see
Something
the
that would
enemies
cater to the
know
more
exactly where they are. Finally, the
PC
DualSense
player
controller has
index,
haptics
I
that let you
guess,
feel through your hands
of the gaming.
what your character is
It's more
experiencing
options
inside
rather
of the
than
game.
being so restricted on the console.
It's wonderful to
They
see
keep
such
adding more
variety and
power,
richness
but
in
it
game
seems to me that they're
experiences.
adding less
Creators
features
have made
with each new
amazing
console
use of
release.
the
The
hardware
PS3
capabilities, but when I
was
talk to them, I do
absolutely
hear about their
amazing.
desire for
Can't
more
complain
graphics
about that.
performance. The dreams of the developers are bigger than can be supported at 60 frames per second, and that leads to an aspect of modern gaming that we're all familiar with: graphics modes. It can be a difficult choice for players. Fidelity modes emphasize the visuals, typically through higher resolution rendering.
The fidelity modes
might
never
also have
ran really good.
enhanced
I don't know why they put
detail
them
or
in
use
there.
more
It's
ray
almost
tracing.
like they're either
But the
planning
games
for
only
the
run
Pro.
at 30
They've been
frames per
planning for the
second.
Pro
The
release for a
visuals
long
can be
time,
choppier, and the
or
controls
it's
less
more along the
responsive.
lines of
Performance modes
they
emphasize
just want to
frame
have
rate
some
and
trailer
interactivity,
stuff and say that it was
typically
in the
choosing to
game,
run at 60 frames
even
per
though
second.
everybody's going to run it in performance mode or at least 60 frames per second. Nobody wants to
Mainly
play
by
a
reducing the
choppy
graphical detail
30 frames per
until those
second.
frame rates can be
If
achieved.
they still brought out the 30 frames per second, which it was
When asked to
absolutely
decide on
buttery
a mode,
smooth,
players are choosing
maybe not
performance
completely
about
buttery
3/4
smooth,
of the
but at
time.
least
Removing
smooth.
that decision, or at least narrowing
Nobody
that
wants to
divide, is
lag,
one of the key targets for
regardless
PlayStation
of
5
single
Pro.
player.
We want to give players the graphics that the game creators aspire to, at the high frame rates that players typically prefer. To do that, PS5 Pro substantially improves over PlayStation 5 in 3 ways.
Okay, here we
Here's
go.
what we call
Now we're
the
cooking.
Big 3. First, we made the GPU much larger and increased the speed of the memory it
67%.
uses.
Okay, that's not
The
bad.
result is rendering that's up to
45% faster
45%
rendering,
faster.
so realistically 30%
Second,
better.
we made major upgrades to the ray tracing, taking
Which
a
doesn't put it
streamlined
far
and
off
accelerated approach
from the
that
graphical
allows
power of the
calculation
Xbox
of the
Series
rays
X.
at
So
double or
hopefully their
even
pricing
triple the
is
speeds of PlayStation
somewhat
5.
respectable.
And finally, we added custom hardware for machine learning and an AI library
AI-driven
called
upscaling.
PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution.
Alright, now we got AI and PS5 now.
PSSR analyzes the game images pixel
I
by
don't know why they
pixel
can't add
and can
this
add
to
an extraordinary amount of
the
detail,
standard.
which boosts the effective resolution of the games.
How much
Game
better is
creators
it
are
going to
adding
be?
PS5 Pro
That's what
support
I
to
want to
new
know.
and existing titles, and with the big three involved, the results can
The
be pretty
real
amazing.
world
With
performance,
graphics
not
showing something
tech
like fidelity
performance
levels of
and tech
detail,
demos,
but
the
at
real
double
world
the frame rate.
performance in multiplayer
Here's The
games,
Last of Us
single
Part
player
2 running
games.
on PS5
It
Pro.
does look good.
It has huge amounts of
Damn,
detail
that
and
does
targets
look
a
good.
super smooth 60 frames per second.
But then again, the PS5 version looks
Let's
just
compare
as
this
good.
to the fidelity mode on PS5,
Not that
which is
buttery
only
smooth in
running at
fidelity
30
though.
frames per second and is therefore much choppier. This goal of delivering almost fidelity-like graphics at performance frame rates
alright.
has been achieved for
So
a
we can
broad
reach
set of
fidelity at
titles,
60.
including Marvel's
Not
Spider-Man
bad.
2
What's this gonna mean
and
for
Ratchet and
current
Clank
gen?
Rift Apart. We can see that PS5 Pro is close
Are
to
all our
doubling
games gonna
the
run
power
at 30
of
from now
PlayStation
on?
5.
They're not even gonna try on the
Another
base
way to compare the
PS5?
two consoles is to look at PS5 Pro versus Performance mode on PS5, both of which target 60 frames per second.
What I would like
What
to
we
see
see
is
here is a
not
difference in
having
detail. PS5 Pro is much sharper
to
and
have to
crisper than
pay
PS5.
each time you want to play at this
For
fidelity.
this, my favorite is the parade scene
Not like the
from Ratchet and
PS5
Clank.
was when from
Distant
release. This
details
better do
are
it
much
in-house.
clearer.
Every game.
And here we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2
Absolutely everything.
is
Doesn't
noticeably
matter if
higher
it's a
resolution
backwards
throughout the scene,
compatibility, better
including the
upscale
trees and procedural
to the quality
colors.
of what we'd
So
expect for the
overall,
price
some
tag.
remarkable improvement to the games. On PS5 Pro, we
If
can
it's
see
not that much
increased
more, it's not
sharpness
such a
to the
big deal.
graphics, or
But if
smoother
they're going
and
to
more
skyrocket the
responsive
prices,
this is the big three showing their value. As you've been seeing, machine learning via the PSSR library is being used quite broadly to add pixel detail and boost frame rate. But there are as many approaches as there are game engines. The increase in raw GPU power is being especially effective for Horizon Forbidden West.
okay, let's take a
Apart from the
look.
detail
This is a good
boost,
one.
that extra
Ooh.
graphics power is allowing for
See
improvements
that?
to lighting and
That
visual
looks good.
effects,
Now, if we can get that at a buttery smooth 120,
as well as to the hair and the skin.
now I know
in
that's a bit
cinematics.
stretching, but
Open up, guys.
even for
Door
upscaling,
closed.
especially for the consoles priced the way they are right now.
Ray tracing is finding broad usage as well, particularly when the games are focused on higher frame rates. The faster hardware in PS5 Pro can make a real difference. Allowing Gran Turismo 7 to add ray trace
know, what do you guys
reflections
think?
between the cars in gameplay,
It does
while
look better.
continuing to support their
Does run
targeted
better.
60 frames per second. That boost in ray tracing is also delivering big wins for Hogwarts
Alright,
Legacy,
well, I mean,
allowing
It's
not
not
only
bad.
for better reflections and a
ray
greater
tracing
variety of
isn't all
reflective
that it's cracked
surfaces,
up to be.
but also for
Screen
further
space
realism in the
reflections are
casting of
just as good,
shadows.
with less
I hope you've
performance hit.
enjoyed this run-through
But
of
if
the
we can
technology behind
streamline
PlayStation
that
5 Pro.
and get that to
Simply put,
more
it's
games,
the
more
most powerful
audiences, what
console
I
we've
would
ever
like to see
built,
is
and a worthy addition
AI
to the PS5 family.
bring ray
Let me
tracing
wrap
to
this
older
up by
games.
giving
I
you
think that
quick
would be a
look
cool
at number
feature.
of games running on the new console.
Okay, let's take a look. Oh, alright, see the design. Is it the same one from Twitter we seen a few days ago? Just a few more ribs. Wow. Okay, why is there not a Pro controller in there? You know, it's the Pro. Put the Pro controller in there. Disk drive better be there, because I didn't see one. Stand better be included.
You're right. It'll be worth it.
Ain't no way somebody buying a Pro without all Pro features, and you gotta buy all that extra. Does look good though. I have to give him credit. If we could play at the tech preview resolutions and have that actually look like that in a standard game with good gameplay, that's what I'd like to see. I want to see some new games though, not all the old ones just running on the new hardware. Give us something new. Alright. What game is that? Look at that lighting. It's nice. It is nice. Oh, that was Ooh, damn. It stands $699.99. Hey. Oh, they're biting themselves in the foot. Stands sold separately. $6.99. American. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. Too expensive, Sony.